Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The All-Pro Chris Boswell with the honors. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The man in motion is Watson.
95. Steal, black. Strike. Check, cut.
Now the first carry of the game for Johnson Jacobs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready. 52 blue. Shot, 17. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's the crack, the tight end downfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, Packers.
That's ready. Black
In motion, Reed.
Red, cycle.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Cole will come in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Okay, right.
2nd down and 8.
Set. Red, set.
Go play action with Love. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. In motion, it's Golden.
Claws red. Striker. Check striker. Hut.
Here's Jacobs. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Yellow, go.
The man in motion is
60
Watson.
Red. 60 red. White. Drill green. Blaster, 6. Set.
On 2nd down, Love. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Green jack. Striker. You, yellow. Set, hut.
From the gun, it's Love. It's caught. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
You can see the relief on his face. He gets up and he goes, you know, I got away with one there. I was a little loose with the ball, and fortunately for the ball carrier, he was close enough to the sideline that he gets a friendly bounce. You're not always going to be that lucky. You have to protect the ball at all costs, and it's a little easier to learn that lesson when you get back in the huddle, and fortunately for you, it's still your ball.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, and the outset, it's Howard. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Howard. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. From the gun, it's Howard. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
46-yard line.
Steal. Check steal. Shot. Check.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. Picked off by the man who won a ring last year, Darius Slay.
Well, this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 11. That's a Steeler 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howard. That's out wide to one. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Go, Reed, go. Sag. Pack the 6. Hey, smash Bronco. Street, street.
They'll run straight ahead with one. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Shut up. 6.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll take this one in. That fire move. Touchdown, Steelers. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Red, yellow, 45, white, blaster, 6. Set.
On 1st down, it's Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
3-3.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this.
Ready? Hey, go Fury. Yellow, 22. Yellow.
In motion, it's Golden.
Go red. Set, cut.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Look in the middle. That's Kraft. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Here we go.
On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Right, white. Blue striker. Cut.
A 2nd down throw for Love. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Jared Harmon gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
And he stood tall in the pocket, hoping something would open up downfield, but this pass rush, they've been relentless in their pursuit of the quarterback, and they're able to bring him down for a sack.
Flag blue.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
And on third down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
To throw it on first down is Howard. Trust, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Hey, let's go there. 72.
Throwing is Howard. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Rashawn Gary. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Let's go now.
3rd and long. Here's Howard. That one too far in front. It is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
Ready.
Love to throw it on first down. He's got it! And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. It is a big-time play for the Packers. It's a gain of 34.
52. Yellow.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion.
Black shot.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Ready?
Now Love. Forced to his right. That's to the right side and incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 45. White. Go pink.
The man in motion is Watson.
Zoom black.
They send a receiver in motion left.
Drill green. Hey, red. Black ultra. Cut.
Off their yard down. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach fourth down by what they call on third down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on fourth. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on fourth down is leaning towards settling for 3.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This is fielded inside the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills.
Hey, check that, check that. Here we go, set. Bronco, steady line. Alert, push.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. A short gain up to the 20. Adrian McKinney, the one who brings him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Cougar 19.
To the air, Howard. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Howard. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there, and that brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Here's Corliss Waitman now, as he's off to punt for Pittsburgh. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Down. Go red.
In motion. Reed. On 1st and 10, here's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Here we go, Frank. Black 40. .22 needle. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency.
In trouble, and down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Love. The left side, he finds Kraft. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. We'll bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Here's Daniel Whelan now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. Here's Penn to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now Howard on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Second and 10. Now, Howard. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Throwing on third down is Howard. He'll let one go down the middle. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's third and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on fourth down. So I don't love third and short bomb punt. I do love third and short. Okay, you failed. I'm going to go for it on fourth down.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Come on, set. Blue, 32. Smash, red. Six, mega. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. Quick slant into the hands of Golden. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
60 red.
Love. Right back to Golden. He's got it again. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Your body is acting up, your mind is out of bounds, it's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you can't have enough. You still feel paralyzed above century. Friends just having kids, ain't adding up. Still used to having a world with no used to having a life with no love? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no sauce?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Steal, block. Ready, ready.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Smash, smash, back. Go
In
right.
motion, it's Golden.
Ready, ready.
Here's Love. Here's a screen now for Lloyd. He's still on his feet. And he will score. Marshawn Lloyd. Touchdown, Packers. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
And what a swing in momentum here as you go into the half. Here you are offensively. Not only are you losing, but you really just have a desperation, no time on the clock. Let's see if we can steal some points. And you convert. Tell you what, that locker room looks a lot different now than it did a few minutes ago.
The kick is good, so add one more. It will take a first-half lead into the locker room.
Brendan McManus, the kickoff for Green Bay.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
To throw here on 1st down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
23-yard line.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Howard now to throw it here on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Play action. It's Howard. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. We saw him throw it like that last year in Columbus. He's got his guys a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain there of 26 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing again. Howard. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Let's go now. Practice. Head to 60. Head to 60.
Howard back to the air one more time. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
10. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he's in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Yellow.
In motion, it's Golden.
Ready?
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
Love gonna give it to Lloyd. Oh, the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Let's go.
Here's a handoff to Waller. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On the jump.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Ready.
To throw is Howard. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down mark, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Howard to throw it here, 3rd and short. That's caught. Outside, it's complete. And he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion, That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside. They can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And he's got it at the 1. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Ready up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Check stick. Let's go. Blue, 32. Smash. Red.
Back to throw is Love. That one complete to Watson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Watch out, 52. Yellow. Ready.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and 1.
Ready?
Here's Love to throw. To the left side. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. Open is the tight end, Kraft. And he's very close to a 1st down, out of bounds, right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Marshawn Lloyd. Touchdown, Packers. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Now Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point try.
Here we go. 43 rounds. 40. Hey.
In motion, it's Golden. They're going to try to run it in. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively. But to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And the good kick pays off. They'll only be able to take this past the 10-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
To throw it on 1st down is Howard. He'll get that to Wilson. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after the catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up.
Jalen Warren. And he is gone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Steelers will extend this third quarter lead.
Packers 16. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready, ready. 10 black. Gun red.
In motion, it's Golden.
Claws red. Set.
Love to throw it on first down. Moving to his right. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. It's second down.
Field, black. Let's go. Blue, 32. Smash, red.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to go deep. Looking for Reed. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Set, ready, set.
Throwing is Love. Flush to his right. He's going to run it. And he is out of bounds. Markham at the 25. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
Generating explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground, is the goal of every offense, Mike. But when you're able to generate those plays with your quarterback's legs, man, that's an element that makes these offenses hard to defend.
Red, yellow. Ready.
On first and 10, here's Love. That one reeled in by Golden. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
Sticky, green. Hey,
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Love firing to Golden. And he's not going to get too far. Tackle after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings
Go,
up second
10.
and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Double, 38. Hut, hut.
Love out quickly to Dobbs. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
And it's third down.
Ready. Check, smash. Down. Cut.
Love to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. This will not do the trick. They've stuck them behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Well, when you call a screen play, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Here we go. Black on 45. White. Go pick.
The man in motion is Watson.
6. Mega. Set cut.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Escaping to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Got it. Ready?
Second down, 8 yards to go. Out of the gun, it's Howard. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is fourth down.
We see teams more and or throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
They're going on fourth down. Howard. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
We'll get this one out to Jacobs. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
And 6.
The man in motion is Watson.
White.
Throwing on second down, Love. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
all things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Black, 95. Striker. Check striker. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. Pass caught right side by Crack. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Jacob. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
A little closer. Here's second and goal.
Set. Yellow, 43. Fight, 97. Blue, check.
Here's a run with their tight end. And he will score. Game on. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Green Bay. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
23.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Start this on the ground with Warren. Finding room at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they're not going to run it down. He goes all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Bo Melton on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Drill green. Ready.
On first down, it's Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Like, we're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Melton now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Love. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Go red. Edo blue. Set.
On 2nd down, Love. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Red 38. Slide through.
Now Love. Moving outside the pocket. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set yellow.
The man in motion is Watson.
Green Jack. Ready.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Down. 50, 43 rail. Smash. Red. Ultra. Ultra. Hey, blue.
Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on top.
Ready. Ready. Red. Cycle. Let's go. Blue. 32. Yellow.
In motion. Reed.
Claws red. Ready.
Love. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Set. 6. Cluster. 6. Zoom black.
Back to throw is Love. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Darius Slay, Mr. Big Play, with his hands right around the ball again.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Ready.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion.
Fury, yellow. Beetle, blue. Hut, hut.
From the gun, on third down, it's Love. They work this out wide for Moore. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
And the Packers.
Drill,
first
52.
down.
Set, hut.
On the give, it's Moore. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Here's it, 2nd and 6.
14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Fight, 60.
2nd and 6.
Hey,
In motion, it's Golden.
Black Ultra. Ready.
2nd down throw for Love. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
Now Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point try.
Here we
The
go.
Packers will set up for the
Yellow,
2-point
43.
conversion.
Hey,
That
green.
is Musgrave, the man in motion.
Six. Mega. Set, hut.
They'll drop the throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
To throw here on first down. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon.
Those guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Black 40. Strike tackle. 23.
Off the RPO. This is Dobbs. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. All 3 timeouts still remain. They'd love to use them on the defensive end. But here comes 1st and 10. Rolling right. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Here's 2nd down.
Blaster, 6. Here we go. Ready?
Out of the shotgun. It's Bump. That's the crack. The tight end downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock.
Yellow.
The man in motion is Watson.
Yellow, 22. Edo blue. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. That tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Set, hut. 33. Yellow. Go red.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion.
Hut.
Loves to throw it on 1st down. That is caught, and this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Go! Let's go!
Working out of the gun. Here's Howard. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked up by Edgerrin Cooper.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
He'll take a shot for Watson. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. The comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball and will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers, winners, as we say,